Good morning, one and all, and happy day after Easter. Thanks for joining me this Monday morning here at 10 in the morning for day 10 of Pray. Got a great show for you today. We're going to be doing Pray for 4 hours, and we're well on our way through the story. I don't think we'll finish it today. I took a look at, I didn't look at the quests ahead of me because I didn't want any spoilers, but I took a look at the number of quests ahead of me, and there are a few. So we could finish it today, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for joining me. Hope you had a fantastic holiday yesterday for those who were celebrating. I had my brother and his small family come over, and four kids running around screaming, hunting for Easter eggs, high on chocolate. It was quite a day. Quite a day. So the peace and quiet is very welcome this morning. If you are wanting to collect all of the Easter eggs for Fallout 76, you may want to hop in now because I think there are only 1 or 2 more free Easter eggs on the Atom Shop that you can get before you have to buy them. So don't forget about that. I think they'll continue to be available today and tomorrow, if I recall. So, brief preview of what's coming this week. Last week we had a week chock full of content. For this week, I'm going to continue with the return of Obra Dinn. Those of you who are waiting for episode 3 in that series, never fear, the next episode is coming. I'm hoping to work on that today after the broadcast. Then, I spent the last part of my Easter Sunday shooting footage for the next section of the story of Fallout 3. So, Murder Pass and Vault 87, which are both really exciting. That is the content I'm going to be working on. I don't know how much of it I'm going to get done this week, but we'll see if we can get a couple of episodes out. Then, of course, there's Fallout 2. I don't want to forget about Fallout 2. We are at Gecko. We completed up a bunch of stuff in Vault City, but the way Vault City works is it's a hub of quests. We'll be coming back to Vault City many times during the story of Fallout 2, so we'll see all of those friendly faces again. But we need to head to Gecko, talk with Harold, resolve the power situation there, get a new companion, Lenny, lots of cool stuff. So that's the plan for the week. Ethan with the tip says, finally caught you live. Thank you very much, Ethan, for watching. We've got Jay Bennett, Justin, Ned Yabai. Good to have everybody here today. But let's go ahead and hop right in. All right, are you ready? Let's do it. Deuteronomus says, the last video for Fallout 3 was great, Ox. Well done. Thank you, Deuteronomus. I had a whole lot of fun putting that one together. It's a story that I really wanted to go through because I missed it in my original gameplay. So it was brand new to me. Okay, so where we left off, we had just finished we finished all of the side quests that I had. So here's a look at my quest log. Now, of course, we still have this one, but this one is just escaping Talos 1, which we may do just to see what happens. But for right now, we're on these 2 quests. We got to get Alex's arming key to blow up the station, but before we can get it from him, we have to scan the coral. Zero Krypton with a wonderful comment and a tip. Thank you very much, Zero Krypton. Z Chibs says, morning Ox, morning people. Morning Z Chibs. And Victoria Calendar says, howdy Ox. Howdy Victoria. Glad you guys are here. So the quest we are on now is to scan the coral nodes. There are some coral nodes and we found one outside. Okay, well now my suit is at Alright, where was I? Alright, I got attacked by one of those operators, but now I need to go back down here to access the coral node, and it looks like there's a weaver. Where is that weaver? Wow, I'm suddenly under attack by all sorts of stuff here. Okay, so there's that Weaver, and he sent some cystoids at me. I need to repair my suit really quickly. And then I guess let's sneak up on this guy with a shotgun. Well, I do have my Q-beam, and I did recently upgrade it, so let's try that. Bingo. Look at that. Well, there goes all the recyclable materials. I'm not going to get any of that back. But there's the coral node. Okay, I got the Weaver. I got the... How do I... I'm having a hard time seeing. Is there a hull breach here? No, there's not a hull breach here, but I can loot the Weaver. Okay, so let's go around, see if we can get into that hull breach. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, but that's the closest one. So there's a coral node over there and then a coral node over here. So Alex agreed to give us his disarming key if we scanned all of these coral nodes. And he claimed that this entire thing was our idea. But what we've done is lost our memory. It sounds like January wasn't exactly convinced. But then again, he was programmed by Alex, so maybe he doesn't know. Okay, is there not a hull breach over there? Okay, so the coral node is inside this room, and I thought I had the entrance in sight. I must have missed it. There we go. Is over there, but it's 55 meters away. This is a corpse I already found. Hey, look at this. Great, another Weaver. Alright, so there's one, there's the other. Let's go ahead and... I killed two Weavers, right? There it is.
More specimens required. Fascinating. It's holding the psyche of all their victims. Your hunch was on the right track. It's a kind of neural structure. Synaptic-like activity up and down the length of it, like it's communicating. Just one more to go. I knew you could handle this. Our father warned me not to stake so much of the company's future on your ideas. I was right to ignore him. We're a good team, Morgan.
Oh, man. I'm starting to like Alex now. And he's the bad guy. Coffee Fox says, wow, the Q-beam really is powerful when upgraded. Yeah, I was surprised. It whipped through those weavers like nothing. So it doesn't look like we can attack this coral node. So let's go down here just to see what's down here. And then we'll go back out to get outside to get that other one. Oh. Is that the other weaver? Yep. It's down there. There it is. Whoa!
They're lying to you.
Search complete.
Okay.
Excellent work. All that's left is integrating the data after you upload it. Hard to tell from just a scan summary, but... Wait. What is... There's some kind of neural tripwire built into the coral. Christ. Morgan, get back to my office. We have to get your data uploaded now. Hurry.
A neural tripwire. Charles Spencer says, hi, Oxhorn, love your content. Thank you, Charles. Binary Ghost is in the chat, and Potato Chip. Always good to see familiar faces. All right, so that's the other coral node, and they're attached to the exterior hull of the TranStar station. Oop, and it emits radiation. Let's get out of here. Hig the Man says, Oxhorn, when's your next Fallout 2 video? I hope to get one done this week. As I said at the very beginning of the program, I am working on the next episode, which is about Gecko. Uh-oh. Oh, and I'm out. I'm out of darts. Oh. I'm working on the next episode, which is about Gecko. Now, but it's a complicated episode that takes me a lot of places, so it may be a while. The thing with Fallout 2 is, especially later on, it's such a sprawling... Each quest is a bit more sprawling. It's sending you to a number of places. For example, you have to go find the Raider headquarters because Vault-Tec sends you there. But before you can do that, you have to scout the grids around Gecko, so then it sends you to Gecko. But then you realize that the Raiders have ties to New Reno, so... Anyway, I gotta juggle around all of the lore to figure out how I want to present the story. Green Guy and Ash Malachi, good to see you all. Thanks for coming onto the program today. And here we go. There's the Arboretum. Let's get back to our terminal. Don't want to crash. Yes. All right, as fun as spacewalking is, it's exhausting. It's exhausting, just trying to maintain an upright position. Conservative Aura says, Ox, will you do Prey lore? Probably not. I've been enjoying the gameplay of Prey, and the story is intriguing, but the storytelling of this game, like there are so many pieces to the plot that we don't have yet. Like I don't know where it's kind of going yet. And I'm sure I'll find out at the end, but I dislike games like that, where they suddenly hit you with the key to the plot right at the end as the credits roll, and you're like, oh, okay. I prefer, stories that build gradually over time.
Here's my terminal to upload the data. I'll get it integrated into the fabrication plan for the new nullwave device as fast as possible. And be careful. The Typhon will begin to sense our intent to harm the coral. They're gonna come after you.
Oh,
I left something for you on my desk that should help.
Okie dokie. So, Alex's office. Hi, Oxhorn. Can you play Red Dead 2? I would love to play Red Dead 2, but it's not available on the PC just yet. So I'm gonna hold off until it is. All right, I'm gonna do a hard save here. Typhon Lure. Thank you, Alex. Neuromods. Thank you, Alex. Anti-Red Pharma Fabrication. In case I don't have it already. And then the Neural Horizon 2. And I've read it. Okay, let's upload.
Morgan, transfer is halted. Something or someone. Shit.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1, effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing.
Whoops.
Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dahl out.
Oh, great.
Warning. Tampering with administrative controls on workstations or keypads may result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
We're locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Talos 1. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew that he had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
Oh my goodness. Wow, so wait a minute, just so I understand what just happened. Our parents, okay, so we're the heirs of some sort of Wu family who must be really rich, and Alex and Morgan put together this entire idea of the Neuromods and the research and Talos 1, but our parents are still around and they're in ultimate control, and they put in a contingency plan which activated after everything happened. Oh my. So now we have to access Dahl's command shuttle bay. Okay. Alex is hiding until Dahl and his tech officer are disabled. Okay, we already read that one. And we already read that one. Well, at least I've got my shotgun. Oh, I didn't need to break the glass. I had already been there.
Morgan, Dahl will know you're coming. All TranStar personnel are outfitted with tracking bracelets. I have no doubt his operators are already on their way to rescue you. Those bracelets are issued and removed in deep storage. Worth investigating if you want to fly under the radar.
Ooh, new objective. Oh, it's a nightmare. Deactivate your tracking bracelet, deep storage. Oh, great. Okay. I need to put this on. Wait, which one is it? Let's make that 7. Okay. So, first things first, deep storage. There's a nightmare running around. That's why I'm kind of hiding here.
Requesting new operator.
Uh-oh.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of outage.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Can I shut this thing down? Hacked by Casper. No, I can't do anything about it. Alright, I'm out of my
Requesting new operator.
stun gun. Oh, they just keep coming.
Operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear.
Okay, I need to get to deep storage. Okay, yeah, I don't want them following me the entire time. But there will probably be some in here. Steven says, Ox, whatever you do, do not go through guts. Dahl will activate gravity in there and make you fall to your death. Okay, I'll make sure I don't do that. Weird Beard says, I wonder if you can deactivate the other survivors' bracelets. I'm sure those in charge don't want to leave any loose ends and wipe everyone out. I mean, that's probably a good
Operator
thought.
deployment resuming.
Morgan, I heard the announcement. No, I will not give you up. You are there for me, I am here for you. If you'd indulge me, I have a proposal that could get us off Talos 1 without any more bloodshed. Just don't harm Dahl until we've had a chance to speak in person.
Deo Igwe coming to the rescue with another idea. I love it.
Requesting new operator.
Oh my gosh.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy.
Oh!
Please
What is
stand
this?
clear of outage.
I'm gonna get attacked by everything. Okay. Food. Bananas. Oh yeah. Feeling good. Jellied eels. Why not? Oh my god! Just absolutely everything! Shut it! I don't want to hear it! Who's next? It's you! Oh.
Requesting new operator.
They just don't stop coming. What can I do? What can I do?
Your brother, he likes a microphone. A spotlight. He can't resist, even though he's hiding. And you are running around like a nervous rat. I hear you, chewing the wires and shitting in the walls. Are you trying to fix the mess you've made, or just get away? I pride myself in being prepared for the worst, but this is truly a masterpiece. You should be proud.
Ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Can I glue it?
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of the breach.
Oh, you brilliant, brilliant man. Thank you, Quel's Farlight. That's so much easier than what I was trying to do.
Requesting new operator.
Oh!
CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of the breach.
Well, I'm just gonna keep moving.
Requesting new operator.
Hello, nice to see you.
Doggone it, I always fall. That same staircase every single time.
Dr. Yu? Morgan? Oh, man. Thank God. I've just been going down the contact list hoping somebody would answer. I'm in trauma center. I came up here to look for supplies. I think I broke my arm when that blackout happened. Now I'm trapped. Aliens outside the door. I could really use some help, man.
Oh, trauma center, okay. Hopefully it's not a timed objective. Meet Luther Glass, tell us one lobby. Okay, I can do that. Roman says, hey, Ox, is it me or are you up at an unusual time? It's you. I do this at 10 o'clock in the morning every Monday and Friday. All right, where's the terminal that I need? Oh. I think I know where it is. Doggone operator jumped up behind me. What? What? Whoa, what's that? Why radiation? Victoria says, drop the military operators with an EMP and then hack them, leave them to fight new ones. That's a good idea. Zero Cryption says hacks the operators and stop using so many shotgun shells. All right. Well. Morgan, read me. Oh, no, I saw that already. Okay, well, I don't understand where I'm supposed to go to turn off my tracking bracelet. Zero Cryption, thank you for spoiling that for me. Come on. I know you guys are trying to help. But part of the fun of the stream is to discover these things as we do them. Victoria says the 3 computers, the one to the left where you are looking at in the middle. Okay. All right, am I good on ammunition? I've got 9. Oh, yeah, I'm good on there. I need more shotgun shells, and then I've got my foam flexi bullets. Plenty of that. Let's do more shotgun shells. Might want to use a suit repair kit. Good idea. Do I have any left? Thank you. All right, and I need some disruptor ammunition, don't I? Yeah, I'm completely out. Actually, let's upgrade our disruptor gun. Okay. Well, there we go. I finally need this disruptor gun, and so I'm upgrading it. Let's get some more disruptor ammo. Okay, I think that's good. How far will this get me through? Because I don't know. Yeah, I think I have enough of that. I think I'm okay. Okay, here we go. Now, wait a minute. I still have to do my... 0913. I need to find the personnel tracking workstation and enter my number 0913.
Insufficient time and material value. Standing down.
There we go.
Clever lab rat. Now I can't see you. Your brother won't be so lucky. I'm closing in on him.
Oh no! What's Alex's number? Oh. What's Alex's number? The quest doesn't give me it. Is there any way for me to find out? And this terminal is done, isn't it? I ruined it. Yeah. Well, I suppose I could try to find another security terminal.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Wow, what a cacophony of, holy cow. All right, let's get out of here. Whew. Well, so much for hacking them. I hacked it and it was so disabled it couldn't do anything. All right, so Dahl's going after Alex. I could go to Trauma Center, even though that was spoiled for me. I could still go down there and see what happens. It'll be good for the show. Okay. Try and meet Igwe at my office. Meet Luther Glass. Access Dahl's command shuttle. All right, let's do the side quests first. Let's meet Luther Glass. I need more weapon upgrade kits. Cannibal Banana says, first-person games make me nauseous. Thanks for letting me let you watch you play, Oxhorn. Well, thank you very much.
Operator deployment resuming.
Bridge. Trauma Center. That's all the way down here. All right. It's a little early, but it'll help me through. Man, I was scared of those nightmares. Now I'm scared of these doggone military operators. Now I wish they were all nightmares. That would make things easier. Courtney says you should go to your office first. Okay. Sounds like good advice. And then I'll do the trauma center on the way out.
Привет, Morgan.
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done, what you're doing. We all must act according to our nature, no matter what the psychologists and priests say, and your nature. I think I was right before. You are like a rat, resourceful, sly, burdened with a kind of pestilence of the mind.
Wow.
This station was your laboratory, and the experiment was a failure. And, of course, sadly, you know what happens to the rats when they are no longer needed.
All right, menacing guy. Let's do a quick save. Igwe, I'm here. What do you got for me?
Morgan, I was worried Dahl or his rescue team had intercepted you.
They are NCN-9 black box operators, not a rescue team. Rescue is not among their list of commands.
January, not now.
Yes, of course. But Dahl, his arrival may help us, as long as you have not killed him. You see, Dahl is a recipient of several neuromods, a standard array of combat, tactics, interrogation mods. As I'm sure you know, your father, the board, is very thorough.
Dr. Igwe, please present your conclusion to Morgan.
Igwe, if there is a point.
Well, yes. You see, Dahl's mods are early C-series betas and vulnerable. As such, he has old-school thinking on some matters. If we remove them, he may forget his mission here, yet we would still have access to the shuttle and a way home, provided his piloting knowledge remains intact. It's a risk, but worth taking, I think. He'll have to be subdued, of course. I'm afraid that task falls to you.
There is no one else alive on the station who can pilot the shuttle.
It's worth a try. And there's been enough killing.
Incapacitate Dahl. Subdue Dahl without killing him. Sweet. I love options. That's great. Yeah, I'm gonna leave before he starts singing again. Igwe, you gotta stop, man. This is not your little opera house. Trauma center. Quick save.
Morgan?
Are you here for an appointment?
Hurry up, man!
That here. Temperature clear. Operator deployment.
Visual contact. Engaging.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to mining stations immediately and await further instructions. Good morning, Talos. Breakfast is served in the cafeteria until 9 a.m.
Stand clear.
Oh my gosh, this is what the heck? And of course I run out of disruptor ammunition.
Still, this will only take a moment. All done. Please don't patient experience so I can serve you better next time. My mistake.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
What? Yeah, deal with that, you doggone stinking operators. Josh says, hey, Ox, for all your content, I don't actually play any of these games ever, but it's fun to watch along. And I'd like the interaction with your members and fans. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Josh. Deuteronomus says, I think you were meant to use an EMP grenade and then wrench them to death while they're disabled. Okay, everyone is telling me to use grenades. That would have been the obvious solution, wouldn't it? I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's not rational. But I don't like using grenades in games. Like I said, I can't explain it. It's not rational. But I just don't. My mind doesn't go there. I don't think, oh, grenade. Yeah, I can use that. But I should have done that, huh? I would have saved a whole lot of ammunition. Oh, for Pete's sake! Oh, well, at least I'm getting a ton of Q-beam ammo. J.A. Bristol says, I'm confused. Garahan felt she had to fire her miners because she thought being only a ton less efficient than the Hornwright Protectrons would make her go broke? Why? A ton isn't even half the weight of a small minivan. You're absolutely right, but the point is she lost the propaganda war. The ton didn't matter at all. Her technology could totally have competed with the Hornwright auto miner in an open market, but what happened is the entire state was all about Proposition 9 and automating absolutely everything. So the man versus machine competition was like, it was more than just a competition between Hornwright and Garahan. It was a proof of concept, trying to prove whether or not robots could really replace humanity on something so important like mining, like an entire industry. So when Garahan lost the man versus machine competition, the media went crazy with it, right? Talking about how, oh, well, maybe automating every single industry and even the government is really the way to go. The ton didn't even matter. The fact that she lost mattered. And so her stock price plummeted. She suddenly found herself without any money. She had put all of her money into the Garahan power armor, excavator power armor, and with that now a failure in the eyes of the public and the media, she's completely bankrupt. So she had to fire her miners, her human miners, and replace them with Hornwright auto miners just to stay afloat.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact the qualified.
Binary Ghost says, if only you had Thump Thump. And then Deuteronomus says, I only feel bad for your shotgun ammo. Coffee Fox says, Oxhorn, don't destroy them. Get them to the broken state and keep them that way. That prevents operator construction resuming. Oh, are you kidding me? Is it really as simple as that? Well, blocking it seems to have worked too. Okay. That's a great tip. Thank you. I'll do that from now on. Thank you, Coffee Fox. Now, where was I? I went to the ambush. Igwe contacted me after Commander Dahl arrived on Talos 1 to propose an alternative way of dealing with Dahl. Igwe wants me to incapacitate him, not kill him. Removing Dahl's more recent neuromods will make Dahl forget his orders to infiltrate Talos 1, but keep his knowledge of how to pilot the shuttle home. Maybe he can fly us home. So how do I find Dahl? Oh, that's right, he's in Shuttle Bay. Wait a minute, I need to make more disruptor ammunition. I've gone through almost all of it. Just don't start singing or
Could
whistling
really
or
go for
humming.
a cigarette right now.
You smoke?
Well, no. But now felt like the right time.
I'll keep an eye out for a pack. If it keeps your fingers from twitching like that.
My fingers? Hadn't noticed. Come on.
I only have 42 shotgun shells left. Holy cow, what am I doing? I'm going through it like candy. Let's make some more shotgun shells. But thanks to Coffee Fox and everybody in the chat, I now know the secret. Oh, I'm out of metals. Oh, I'm out of metals. I really need to make sure my resources. I need to mind my resources now. All right. Shuttle Bay. Okay, let's see if we can find this guy. Look at that. Holy cow, they're tearing up phantoms like it's nothing. Okay, well, I don't see where I'm supposed to go.
Requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box operator deployed. Please stand clear of aperture. Requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Well, that shuttle is new. So that much is obvious. So maybe he's on the shuttle.
Requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Right, well, I don't get it. I'm damaging them to the point where they can't move, and that operator dispenser is still pumping out operators.
System alert. I am your operator.
quick save. Okay, that's some jazzy music. The game is really glad that I'm in this shuttle. Andy's a cigar smoker, as is everyone. We learned lore while exploring earlier in the game that they managed to make it so cigars and cigarettes aren't harmful, which is hilarious. It's hilarious that they would include that in the game. Okay, there's his shuttle. We've got a terminal in here. Let's take a look at some files. Mission parameters for immediate dispatch. Transtorm security clearance level Alpha Sigma required for access. Transfer the file.
Commander Dahl, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos 1. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts. After you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal site would be in the Neuromod division.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after.
Whoa, and he hangs up on him. Disable Dahl's technical officer who's in Sectronics or Neuromod, was it? Yep, Neuromod. Neuromod division. From unknown to Walter Dahl, Kamazots. For Commander Walter Dahl, message copied to all known points of contact. Initiate Kamazots protocol. Wheels up and orbital inside the hour. Mission orders will be transmitted en route. Okay, this is our ticket home. How many people can we cram on board? Are we going to be able to cram everybody on board? Maybe. Maybe. Lots of seats here. But enough for all the survivors? Gosh, I don't know. No matching key card. And it's locked. Alright, so we got to go to the Neuromod division. So our dad ordered us killed. Wow, I guess we must have disappointed him. Well, I'm glad I didn't use my Typhon abilities because those turrets would have been hostile. Wow, this place looks very different with the shuttle here. Okay, let's go to the Neuromod Center. Courtney Carlisle says, check your map because you just did the main quest, not the side one. Well, so in order... No, so the side quest is to incapacitate Dahl. The main quest... Here, I'll show you. So, we have to find Dahl and subdue him. That's the side quest. But in order to do this side quest, we have to follow the main quest to find his location. We just found Dahl's tech officer in the Neuromod division. So his command officer is a Neuromod. Okay, yeah. I don't know where to go find Dahl. So we're just going to continue with the main story for now. Because I assume that if we continue to follow the Repo Man, we'll come face to face with Dahl, and then I either have to choose to kill him or subdue him some way. So that's what we'll do.
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support.
Oh,
the clock
no.
is ticking.
Oh, no!
Morgan! Dahl's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking.
I hate a ticking clock. I hate it.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Okay. New mission, everybody. We're gonna go save the people in cargo bay. Upgradability, it says, David, you have 20 neuromods. Yeah, but I mean, my character is pretty much as upgraded as I want him to be. Yeah, you're right. I have 20, 20 neuromods. But I really don't want to put any more into... I suppose I could max this out. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go save these people. 14 minutes.
Hello, nice to see you.
My stealth must be really good.
Casper,
I read you.
what's the situation in Cargo Bay?
Holding. Small group of survivors.
There he is. Take him down.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his Neuromod. And hopefully, gaining a shuttle in the process.
Okay.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dahl can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, it brought us all to the same spot. We subdued Dahl, and I took his gun, and even though I took his gun, it's still in his hand for some reason. And we saved the people in Cargo Bay. All right, everybody's happy. Now, to find this tech officer. Looks like Igwe is going to pull out his Neuromod, so I don't have to worry about that for right now. Man, I will never have to craft Q-beam ammunition again. Look at this. 1,699, all these doggone robots. Oh, getting an FPS hitching. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, now to the Neuromod division to take out that tech officer. Andrea Schaefer says, it's my birthday today. I love you, Oxhorn. Well, happy birthday, Andrea, and I'm glad that you decided to spend a portion of it with us today. Thank you so much for watching. USS Chicago says, well, Sabaton just posted a new song. You're kidding. I love Sabaton. I introduced my wife to Sabaton, and she loves Sabaton. I'll have to check that out. I would love to go to a Sabaton concert. Okay, tech officer. Lobby. Recycle metal objects with a recycler grenade to get metals. Okay. Okay. Every now and then, you know. It's spring, you know, spring has sprung and all that. How's that? I tossed one too far. What now?
Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dahl, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
Oh wow, everything is bringing me to Neuromod. Neuromod install room, and I got a new key code. Incapacitate Dahl. Meet Igwe in Neuromod insertion room. Simulation lab A. Okay. Everybody is saying bless me. Thank you very much. Jason says, cheese and rice. Bless you, sir. Cheese and rice indeed. Charles Borden says, the joys of hay fever. The joys of hay fever indeed. Oh, for crying out loud. What in the world is going on here? Okay, we survived. Holy cow, look at this mess. How did Igwe get down here? Okay, well, before we go to find the tech officer, let's meet Igwe. Igwe has proven to be useful. I'm glad I didn't accidentally kill him in that cargo pod.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct Neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing.
Activate the Neuromod process. Josh says, hey Ox, now that Easter is over, is it duck season or is it still wabbit season? Sorry, not sorry.
When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. If you're worried about the Geneva protocols, you have my word. I will say nothing about who performed the procedure. I am at risk as well, you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about Geneva protocols right now in space. Oh, that's right. Pull those Neuromods out.
Dr. Yu, ready when you are.
Wait, I did it.
If you're having second thoughts...
You all right there, Dahl?
Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander, Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Ooh.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
We'll meet you there, Morgan.
All right, you two good? Look at you, man. You've got... That's a grisly-looking guy. That's a grisly-looking guy.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl...
Lead the way, Morgan.
I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station.
Well, thanks, January, with my voice. I guess I'm pleased that I impressed myself. Now, which way was I? This way? Nope. Okay, oh, there are only 2 doors. Yeah. Right? Okay, now to get the imposter. Or not the imposter, the tech officer. Oh man, I don't want to go back down here. Let's do a quick save. So he is over there. I'm going to have to go all the way down.
Mechatronics data. Priority tag. Delivery node Occam LSDS-3. Server arcs F30 through F37 ripped. Server arcs F13 through F21 ripped. Commander Dahl, this is Casper. Morgan Yu sighted. I repeat, Morgan Yu.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dahl's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dahl populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the Arboretum.
Okay.
We have important work to do.
Back to the primary task. Now all we got to worry about are the Typhon. Brotato Chip says, who's getting Outer Worlds? Me. I am. And I'm really excited. When it drops, I plan to do regular... I plan to do regular live streams of Outer Worlds for quite some time.
Scanning target error. Insufficient Typhon material found. Standing down.
And there we go. Okay, back to the Arboretum. Back to Alex's office. Let's upload that data about the coral. Jamie Armstrong says save. Probably a good idea. Weird Beard says, I hope you do lore videos on Outer Worlds. If enough information is present, there is. Yeah, that's why I'm going to live stream it first to find out what kind of game it is and if it's the kind of game that I can do lore videos on. But if it is, then yeah, I'd love to do lore videos about it. Courtney says, check your objectives and save often. These are, there are coming to several option endings. Oh dear. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through every option. I try to do every option in my lore videos, but in my live streams, it's going to be harder to go through every optional ending, but I'll do my best. Hold on a second. My cigar, I need to cut it. It's not, the draw isn't quite right. Every now and then you'll get a cigar that's been packed too tightly. It's been rolled too tightly. And if cutting it more doesn't help, sometimes you got to poke a hole. Yeah, get a better tool. Now, normally this isn't a good idea because it draws all the fire into the center and causes it to burn hollow. But I'm just trying to improve the draw. Okay. Back to Alex. Okay, brother mine, let's do this. Oh, that's cool.
Good morning, Talos. Our resident counselor, Dr. Cole, would like to encourage anyone experiencing symptoms of disturbed sleep, chronic stress, or anxiety to schedule an appointment in the trauma center.
Why can't I continue uploading it? I thought I had to go back to his office to continue. Oh! Oh, I have to meet him in the Arboretum. Oh, okay. Hello.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the nullwave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it.
I shall take.
And the army key, I gave What? Morgan!
Oh, what the? Whoa! Ah! Alex! What the blazes, is man? Alex! Alex! Hey!
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my brother succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype nullwave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Oh, Alex! Holy cow. Okay, a whole lot of stuff happened at once. I'm a little confused. Don't really know what's going on, but I think I just saved my brother. And...
Okay, so my voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending, setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods. The risk is substantial, but if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October. Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I've started plans for a prototype nullwave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do.
So confused. So confused. Consider that there are billions of stars in the galaxy. Okay, I'm already done. Let's lock them in.
Left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the nullwave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Okay, what the heck is this thing? Okay, access self-destruct consoles. I have both arming keys. I could end this now. I could just go down to the reactor and put an end to everything. Or fabricate the prototype nullwave device. Yeah, let's fabricate the prototype nullwave device. Oh, it's so weird going through this without gravity now. What's the fastest way to do that? I need a fabricator. Where's the closest one? I don't even know. I know where the closest one is. I know. No! Ow! I'm gonna hit a tree! I know where the closest one is. Oh! Apex tendril? Error, unable to connect to error, unable to connect to Psychotronics database, no entries found. Morgan's note, a tiny part of the Apex, intent on devouring everything in his path. Attracted to movement, no way to permanently kill these. Use nullwave or Q-beam to beat them back. Oh, sweet. What, I can't get in there now? Oh, it's shut down! Repair your suit, Ox. Okay, How are these shut down? What about the main elevator? Is that shut down too? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna try and get back to my office.
All personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1. Dr. DeVries promises to make them as quick and painless as possible.
Oh, you doggone thing. Whew, okay, well this game just turned into a crazy thing. Let's see if we can fabricate this device that Alex wants us to do. And Callie says hard save. Doug says, what on earth is that? I left for 20 minutes and the world's gone crazy. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds. History. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The nullwave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
Manuel is right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit their side.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
I agree. Look, I mean, I also don't want the Typhon to reach Earth. I think we should do everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen. But let's try everything in our arsenal first before we take that choice. Oh, look at that! Run away! Keep running! Run like your mama! Back to the safety of our office. Oh. You guys okay? Oh, that's right, they left. Oh no, there she is. The other guy left. January, come on. Why are you so insistent that we blow everything up?
We don't have much time, Morgan.
What can I recycle? Hard save, Ox. Okay. Hard save. Let me do a hard save over here. This was back on the 8th, so that was a long time ago. But yeah, let's do a hard save there, because I can't create new ones. Alex's army key. Prototype nullwave transmitter.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the nullwave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Will do. Got the arming key. We can now destroy everything. We gotta make a choice. Doggone it, I'm gonna try saving the station first. Let's go to Psychotronics. Sorry, January. No, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna kill this thing with a shotgun. That's what I'm gonna do. Come at me, you big, greasy oil slick. Ah! Get off of me, man! What are you? It just shot like a tendril at me. Man, get off me. Backer says, read info about the tendril. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did finish my scans of it, so let's check that out. Charles says suit repair kits. I suppose I could have crafted some, but...
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Well, what kind of suffering? Can you be more specific? I'm not going to just obey you blindly because you say, don't do it. January. Okay, weakness, null wave. So, Alex is right. It is weak to the null wave. Immunity, none. Heart of the control. Heart of the coral. It's above me. What do I even do? That's the kind of enemy I like, the kind of enemy that's weak to shotguns. Not that thing, whatever that is. Yeah, doggone poltergeist.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Oh my god.
Maybe I can help you.
How do I get there? Fire! Bad. Ah, come on! Sneak it, bugger! At least I got my golden gun. Here we go. Oh, quick save, quick save.
Another dose of Morgan That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
All right, Alex, let's do it. Come on, out of here.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
You probably didn't see me
Look,
yet.
January, we've already opened this Pandora's box, my friend. This creature, whatever it is, already knows that we're here, man.
Hello, Doctor.
Oh, man, what is January thinking? Okay, sure, it's an ancient species that can travel across space and time, but it knows where Earth is now. Like, if it came to Talos 1 through space, it can go straight to Earth, right? It's not like it sees Earth off in the distance and goes, oh, it's pretty and blue, I'm not going to go there. It's here. It knows where we are. Okay. I'm coming, Alex. Hang tight. Whoa! Plastic snake thing. Off of my station. Man. Oh, Arboretum. Coffee Fox says he isn't thinking. January is a machine who follows his programming, nothing else. See, that's another conundrum. Why would Alex program January to destroy the entirety of Talos 1? After everything he did to build this place, after all of the horrible decisions that he made, and after working with Alex closely, why would Alex program January to believe that destroying the entire station is the only option, or that it's the best one? Hard save. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to make lots of hard saves to navigate through just to see what all of the different options are. All right, I'll do one more hard save. What are we at? We're about 2 hours into the broadcast. Okay. Well, shoot, at this rate, we'll beat the game.
Gravity detected.
Hey, get away from me! Oh. Hard save. Let's save in slot 18. Hey, Ox, you gonna play Cyberpunk 2077? I want to. We'll see. It's one of those games that I'm very interested in, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream on my channel. Okay, back to the bridge. Let's go. Hey, gonna find the bridge, man. I love flying about the Arboretum. This is a great little spot to fly in. Okay, down. Nope. Down. Up to the bridge. Is this thing gonna work? Yep. All right. Down we go. Down. Steven says Morgan programmed January, not Alex. You're right, I misspoke. I knew that Morgan programmed him. That's why I'm so confused, right? Because it's Morgan's station, right? He was in charge of everything. Alex was just following orders from his little brother. Aaron says, hey, Ox, I don't think January or Morgan of the past would think this would happen, which is why January is so adamant about going nuclear. He is adamant about going nuclear. There's only one option with this guy. Just destroy everything. Okay, finally, gravity again.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Okay, I mean, they can't escape without me, right? Even if I decide to stay? Hey, Alex!
What the hell have you...
Morgan,
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the nullwave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you will be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't want to harm your brother. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos 1 and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the nullwave, you'll have to kill me.
Okay. Powwow. Okay. January and Alex. No, Morgan. I get the two mixed up. They want to destroy Talos 1, or the old Morgan wanted to destroy Talos 1. Their reasoning, what went on here was immoral, granted, okay? And somehow, by destroying Talos 1, we quarantined the Typhon infestation. That's the part I don't get, because the Typhon fly through space. The old Russian spacecraft didn't fly to the Typhon home planet and pick up a bunch of Typhon. No, the Typhon invaded that space station, right? They discovered humanity. Then they tracked humanity down to Talos 1. Or no, we brought the Typhon from that space station into Talos 1 and started doing a bunch of experiments on it. Sure, we shouldn't have done that. That was awful and horrible. But now the big mothership, the big whatever it is, has discovered Talos 1. There's nothing after that. Like, they're all already here. How many galaxies did they have to cross to get here? Maybe they went halfway across the universe or across the entire universe just to get here to find the coral, because we learned that the coral is what lured them here, right? Well, now this space station is by the moon. It's right by Earth. If they want to invade Earth, they're here. So I don't understand why destroying Talos 1 is going to change that. Now, I would side with January if January's plan was to somehow make it so that humanity and the Wu family can't experiment on Typhon anymore, and maybe put an end to the entire Psychotronics project and Neuromods completely. Sure, that makes sense. But with so many people still on this space station and so much information about the Typhon still on this space station, I think destroying it is a huge risk. Sergeant Ast says kill Alex. His murder can't go unanswered for. I mean, yeah, I do think that Alex needs to be punished for what he did. I think Morgan needs to be punished for what he did. The entire Wu family needs to be, justice needs to be meted out upon them. I think that's accurate, and if we can find a way to do that. But I don't think destroying the space station is the way to mete out justice against the Wu family. Aurora says January wants to destroy it because he doesn't want the research continued because you have to kill people to make neuromods. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with destroying the ability to create neuromods, but I think there's so much more on this station. See, that's a great point. King Unknown says, if you destroy Talos 1, Earth can't learn how to defend itself from the threat fast enough. Right, there's way more information on Talos 1 than just the ability to craft neuromods. there's all of the information we've learned about the Typhon, how it interacts with people. This is an entire new alien species that we've discovered that we've been trying to talk with, and sadly those negotiations have gone horribly wrong because they're here to destroy us. But if we destroy Talos 1, then humanity starts at that point where we're enemies with the Typhon now, and we can't ever learn what we did to make them enemies, or if it's even possible to communicate with them again. So, all right. Well, I did a hard save before this point. Let's go with Alex's plan, which I think is probably the best one. See what that leads to. Then we'll destroy Talos. Then we'll escape. We'll try those 3 different endings, okay? All right. Sorry, January. Alex, buddy, are you okay?
What is a Neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
That's it?
Now it's time to beat the mind game. Now it's time to beat the mind game. Now it's time to beat the mind game.
Is this Daft Punk? Everyone is telling me to wait for the credits. Okay. Man, this is some intense ending credits music. I feel like I need some glow sticks. Woo! Oh, are we seeing what happened? Is this what happened when Talos 1 got infested? Oh, it's a Weaver. Oh, sick. TJ says, what if the hate isn't for all of humanity, but just those on Talos? Because of what they've done. Because why hate a species for just a few? I mean, you could be right. Maybe they're an incredibly intelligent species, and they're just taking out their revenge on Talos 1. But if that's so, destroying the station doesn't take care of it, and we're doing a huge gamble. Thomas says demonetized. Oh no. Am I going to get demonetized because of this music? Ah, great. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going to get demonetized. Shoot. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, man, we got some more thumping beats. Oh, more credits. Okay. Look, they worked hard on the game. I'm happy for this to go through. But now I'm going to get demonetized. Rachel says there's a new DLC called Moon Crash. Not joking, I know. Well, that's next on the list. I've already told everyone that I'll pick up there once this is over. Man, I want to go partying now. Jamie says reload and shock the coral. Yeah, I will. Wait, I got an idea. Oh, that's right. I've got a mute button. That way I won't get demonetized. I should have pushed that earlier, huh? I should have pushed that earlier. This is really loud music, by the way. That's what I'm. Well, so what I plan to do, I mean, is there anything after these credits? Do you guys know if there's anything after these credits? What I'm planning to do is, after this finishes, we'll reload a previous save, then we'll go blow up the station just to see what happens. Then we'll take the escape pod just to see what happens. That way we get all three endings and we know how each one turns out. Then I'm debating whether or not I should just go straight to Moon Crash and start there, or if we should save that for my next live stream on Friday. I can tell you that 2 extra hours of work on my lore video for tomorrow would be very welcome. But you guys are all here, and you did come to watch the broadcast, so I don't know. We'll see what you guys want to do. Everyone is saying there is something after the credits. Okay. All right, hold on. Oh, we've got another song now. It's probably a futile effort. I'm probably already demonetized, so I don't know why I'm even muting the music. Doggone it. It's too late anyway. I'll just put the music back on. Ben Skev says, Ox, please dance for us. There's only so much chair dancing that I can do, right? Most dancing takes place with legs. I'm not utilizing those at the moment, so I can just bounce. About all I can do. Ash says, wasn't there 5 different endings? I don't know how many endings there are, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a variation based on whether or not I killed some of the other survivors of Talos 1. So what I think, just based on my understanding of the game so far, is that there are 3 endings: escape, blow it up, or use the nullwave to destroy the Typhon. And then each of those has a different variant depending on whether or not you allowed the people to survive, whether or not you killed everybody. So I could be wrong about that. I don't know, but that's my guess. Okay, credits over. Here we go. Now entering a hidden location? What?
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Dahl. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was the man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the nullwave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
Oh, no.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today.
Oh my gosh.
We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Oh my gosh. So it doesn't even matter. The Typhon had already invaded Earth. This entire thing was Alex experimenting with a sample Typhon to inject humanity into it to see if they could bridge the gap between the two species. It was all a simulation. That's like, I mean, it's cool. It's cool, but that's the one thing you don't do. You never have your main character wake up and tell him that it was all a dream. You don't do that. Like, you never do that in fiction. And they did that. That's what they did. But okay. Well, take a look at that. Rescued humans 21. Humans killed 0. Big fat 0. That's what I was going for. 194 neuromods installed. 1 Typhon power acquired. Oh man, I missed a bunch of super chats. Sorry, I was so preoccupied with the ending. Let me scroll up. Adam says, "What do you think of the story now seeing the end? It's a compelling story, but I don't know. I'm not fond of the way the story was delivered. like, now that we get to the end and we get the whole impact of the story in our face, it's cool. It's a cool story, and I want to kind of explore more about this world. But everything being so... I didn't know why I was working so hard. It just kind of got delivered to us slowly in bits. It's hard to criticize because it's a very complex story, and they clearly put a lot of love and attention into it. I don't know, just something didn't sit right with me while playing through it the way I did. Z-Chip says, in honor of production babies. I guess that's lost on me. Donuts says, love the playthrough. Thank you, Donuts. Well, we've got 2 other endings. Can I skip the credits next time? I wonder if that's even possible. Okay, I think I'm loading the right save. Well, let's destroy the station. See what happens. Actually, the launch pad is closer, isn't it? So let's escape Earth first and then see what happens.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making...
Wait a minute.
Making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Okay, I think I know where I'm at. Let's try some of the other options first. Aurora says you can also use Alex's escape pod. Yeah, let's try that. Jamie says, it seems as if Morgan is dead. Who knows how much time has passed between the events in Morgan's memory in the present. Yeah, I kind of got that impression too. Is Morgan dead?
Detected.
Talos 1. If you leave now, you're only delaying the inevitable. Where do you think the Typhon will go next?
Morgan, I don't understand how you got the launch key to that escape pod. Of all the ways the test could have changed you, this was the last one I expected. You just... quitting.
See what happens. Here we go. That's it? It makes sense with... And we die. It makes sense in light of what we learned from the last ending. Would I have put it together had we done that before? I don't know. All right, well, let's reload and try destroying Talos 1. Jamie says the biggest giveaway is that Alex says, let's shake things up just like old times. That implies that Morgan is dead. And yes, that he was a real person. Also, remember when the Typhon reached out and grabbed his hand, it began to turn human, like flesh began to cover it. There's also another option, which is that we could have killed them all instead of taking his hand.
Don't. I'm only a shallow copy of you, and I know better than to abandon Talos 1. If you leave now, you're only delaying the inevitable. Where do you think the Typhon will go next?
All right, fine. Okay, how do we get to the reactor? I'm trying to remember. Get off of me, man. Power plant through life support or the Talos 1 exterior. Okay. Ow! Courtney says, meet up with Show. What, at the shuttle bay? David Norrell says, go to save 24. Why is save 24? Arboretum. Let's just go to the power plant. Let's heal up a little bit. And I'm out of health packs. Sybil Combo says, hey, Ox, love your stuff. Praise an amazing game. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. Okay, so it looks like an alternative ending is to meet up with Show in the shuttle bay. Let's blow up the station first, and then we'll reload a save and go meet up with Show at the shuttle bay.
Not reproduce the problem.
I saw you. Okay, we're just going to go blow it up anyway, so it doesn't matter if I skip all of this. Bagtop says you can't meet up with Show. She's long gone. But she did send that message when I went to the bridge that she would be waiting for us in Shuttle Bay. Am I not supposed to go and meet her there? Courtney says, I didn't mean Show. Michaelia in the shuttle. Yeah, you're right. I knew who you meant. Daniel Show is long gone. But Michaelia, whatever her name is. Oh, look at that. Power plant. Here we go. Oh my God. They're all over. Whoops. All right, let's do this. January, I hope you're proud of me. Trigger the station, self. I gotta go to the bridge to do it. Oh no, I gotta go back to the bridge. Oh. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Morgan, I don't know if you've seen, but there is alien matter ripping through the hull. You have to move. Боже мой. Every window in this station. It's engulfing the place. It's everywhere.
Hello, nice to see you.
How do I get up there, man? Back to the bridge. Coffee Fox says the first sim had mistakes. They glitched birds in the intro, scuff marks on the floor, yet they made a flawless sim. They tried to make you think they were too incompetent to make a good sim. That could very well be true. Run away! Man, no fast travel in this game. You gotta go all over, don't you? MGL Wolfie says, hey Ox, how's your Ranger Sequoia prop doing? I still haven't bothered to repair it yet. I will. It's going to take a little bit of super glue and then I'll be good to go. Okay, back to Arboretum. Let's go to that bridge. Coffee Fox says, just think, Oxhorn. Every time you run through Coral, you're literally running through the psyche of the victims that the Titan consumed. A distressing thought, no doubt. Don't tell me how to use a shotgun. I know how to use a shotgun game. A shotgun is useful in any situation. If it's not, then you're not using it right.
Microgravity detected.
Get off of me, you little snaky thing. Ooh, bonk. I'm disappointed by this cigar. The draw on it was really resistant the entire time, causing it to burn too hot. That always leads to an acid-like taste. Where's Alex? I'm confused. Upstairs.
Who? What?
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan. You?
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. I wish you understood. I've bent the course of this entire station around what you wanted. I let you persuade me. And now you're gonna throw it all away? Just stop and think for one goddamn second, Morgan.
The safety is off on his firearm.
I think you've said enough. I would never harm you, Morgan. Never. This machine, it had your voice. I knew from the video you'd done something with operators, but this? It's not too late, you know. We can still salvage this. You change your mind once, you can change it again. I won't stop you if you decide to end it all. I told you I wouldn't. So, what's it gonna be?
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I wish there was something I could have said to snap you out of this fugue. It's my fault. I gambled too much. And the worst part? It isn't losing the station or the tech. It's you. I lost my brother. That is a mistake I will never recover from.
Okay, what now?
There's nothing left to talk about. If you have some means of escape, you may as well go.
Shuttle is ready to go, Morgan. I'll wait a few minutes before detonation, but then I'm gone.
Good luck with
You're on your own after that.
Get to Shuttle Bay! 7 minutes to get to Shuttle Bay. It looks like we're gonna do everything here. Run to the shuttle. How do I get to Shuttle Bay? Talos 1 lobby. Talos 1 lobby. Okay. Oh, 7 minutes to get there. I don't even know if I can do that with the Arboretum and no gravity. Ah, okay. Let's try and get there as fast as we can.
Microgravity detected.
Shuttle Bay! Whoa, no, crash into it.
Warning, reactor
5
detonation
minutes.
imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. Oh. No. 5 minutes. Shuttle Bay. Here we go. Yes. Oh. Lewis says go down to the ship. I suppose that is another option. Lobby.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Run. Go. Go. Whew. Oh man, I'm out of tea. Pascal says when you do a Typhon power run, January will make a fake call to the shuttle to cut the timer short. It's pretty hard to make it there in time in that case.
Deployment resuming.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Let's go. Hey, everybody ready? Ready? Yeah, you good to go? Do I have time to talk to everybody? I do.
Now come the fireworks. I hope there'll be enough. You know, I thought you had left the station because of what happened between us. And that I had lied to you about my condition. I was angry with you and myself. But I'm glad you are here with me now, and I like who you have become.
Thank you.
You have my father's strength.
Thank you for your forgiveness.
Thanks again for letting me out. I won't forget it. You are a real decent human being.
You made it. Look, I know what happened. You aren't solely to blame. You helped me and my officers when we needed it. I'll be sure to let Earthside know what you did to help us in the cargo bay.
I'm ready to
Are
face
you
my
waiting
punishment.
for an invitation?
Dr. Yu, Morgan, it was an honor to work with you on Talos. And your brother. And thank you for retrieving Leitner's remains. Maya always loved the sound of his playing. I couldn't let it die with the station. His was a rare gift, and his skill should be shared.
3 minutes.
Not only with me, but with others.
Anyone else?
Warning, reactor detonation imminent.
I didn't come all this way to die now, Morgan.
Okay, let's do
Put
it.
your ass in that seat.
I'm working on it. Calm down. I got 3 minutes. Let's do it, Dahl.
Ready or not, starting debark operations. Pre-flight check is who gives a shit.
Let's get out of
Your
here.
seat. This will be a rough ride.
All right, I'm ready. I can't see. Is it normal that I can't see? Just in the nick of time.
Dream.
He ends by saying, I keep having this dream. Okay, let's see if we can skip this. T to skip, escape. Okay, we can skip it. Here we go. Sure, just leave all the others in cargo bay? No. They're on the ship as well. They were in that back room. They organized everybody to get into the ship. I think. I hope.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming. Nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Dahl. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Thank you, Lady AHG.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was the man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Oh, they're all still going to spare me.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
All right, well, we took his hand last time. Now let's kill them all. Alex, no! You finished? Oh, and it says humans killed 0, even though I just killed Alex and all of the operators. That's it. That's it. Okay, well, we did it. So that's the ending to Prey. So I've got an hour left of my normal broadcast time, and I didn't, I don't know. I don't think an hour is really enough time to dip my feet into Moon Crash. So I think I'll save Moon Crash for Friday's broadcast. We covered pretty much everything here in Prey. On Friday, we can dip into Prey Moon Crash, which is a pretty decent-sized DLC from everything that I've read, so it should satisfy us for a couple of weeks at least. And then, of course, Thursday, I've got Scotch and Smoke Rings and more Doom. I'm going to take the rest of the day to work on my Obra Dinn episode for tomorrow, hopefully get that done. Then I'll be working on a Fallout 2 episode and some Fallout 3 episodes. I've got one... Donut says, did you do the escape pod ending? I did, yeah. And you just die. He kills you. Alex kills you. Moon Crash is long, says Aurora. Okay, well then good. I'm going to save that for the next broadcast. So I've got a Fallout 2 episode on Gecko, which is going to take several episodes to get out, so I'll probably split that up. Then I've got a continuation of Fallout 3. I'm going to do one episode dedicated to Murder Pass, which will be a shorter episode, probably 10, 15, 20 minutes long. Then we'll do an episode on Vault 87, which is going to be a pretty long episode. There's a lot in Vault 87, including finding Fox, and that's going to be a whole lot of fun. So lots of great content to look forward to this week. I've got a lot of work ahead of me, so I'm going to end the broadcast now, get my hands dirty on Obra Dinn, and continue from there. Marzi says, where's the end of dungeon steamer trunk? Well, I think it floated away as we tried to get into the escape pod. Yeah, no end of dungeon steamer trunk, but we still had a whole lot of fun. The weapons in this game were great. I think my favorite thing about it, the story was really interesting, especially at the end when we find out how all of the pieces come together. Really makes me want to explore an Earth inhabited by the Typhon to find a way to try and retake it for Earth or communicate with the Typhon in such a way so that they leave. That would be a lot of fun, but I guess we'll have to wait for a sequel if there will be one and dig into Moon Crash to see what that story is going to be about. GMKH says, just wanted to say hi and you're doing great. Thank you, GMKH. I appreciate it. And welcome new member, Hydra Roz. Good to have you in the program and thanks for becoming a long-term member. Weird Beard says, thanks for the great stream. Z-Chib says, awesome playthrough. Jamie Armstrong says, nice. Well, it's good to have all of the members in the chat today. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate every single one of you who turns up and shows up to my streams. Lots of great content. I'm going to end the broadcast here. Be sure that you're kind to absolutely everybody. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you all very soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Have a good one.